everybody. My name is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. How you doing today? I'm so excited to be on here talking to you all. Why? Because I have the opportunity to say thank you to everyone for subscribing and watching the video. I really do appreciate it, and I'm shocked at the amount of views that the video have received. Well, really, I don't know why I'm so shocked, because I'm pretty sure that y'all were just as surprised at that information as I was. Because when I received it, I was like, what? Like I said in my video, I was like, is this the jackpot? Just sitting here, just sitting here on the World Wide Web, just sitting there. So thank you to everybody for subscribing, watching, and leaving your comments. I really do appreciate the comments too, whether good or bad. I really do appreciate it. I want to reiterate this again, that Essie did not give me that information. I found the information. How do you know that I found it? Just in case you're like, well, how do I know that you found that information and that she didn't give it to you? Because I purposely did not tell or put the link of the PDF where I found it, and other people have went and found it and left the link inside the comments. So when I seen that, I was like, you go, people, you go. I said it was out there, and they went and researched it and found it, because it really was sitting out there. So that's proof that Essie couldn't have gave it to me, because how she gonna give it to me? She didn't even know it was sitting there, because if she did, come on now, y'all know that she would have went on that a long time ago. She would have came on here and said something. So I actually went and found that information, and it took me all but about 20 minutes to find it. Why? Because I do research all the time, people. Now, you may not know this about me, but I do. I love to research and look things up, and not just any and everything. It's just certain things, like things where I feel like somebody is lying about something, not being honest about it. It make me want to dig up information a little bit and go check things out, and that's just what I've been doing for a long time. So when I met Essie, and then got involved with this whole Steve Harvey thing, it really was no different. The difference was that I was really putting my skills to the test, because my skills have just been for friends, family, me looking up certain things for myself. Now I'm actually putting it to the test for her, and bam, it worked. And it worked out perfectly, because I actually went and found information that was beneficial to her, and was actually able to clear her name and let people know that she wasn't lying. So if people thought, because I know she have a lot of supporters that knew that she wasn't lying, but just in case people thought, then that information right there just kind of revealed some things. But even though there's always going to be somebody to be like, well, well, how do we know that's the real? Well, you know what? Look, that that's all I got for you. Like, I can't give you no more than that. Now, if you don't really think that it's real, then you can go look it up for yourself. And if you find something, please let me know, because I would love to know. And you don't even got to tell me directly where it's at, but just say, Geneva, look it up. And then I'll go look it up and find out exactly what it is that you're talking about. But for the time being, that looked pretty authentic to me. So, and again, how I met Essie was, like I said, I am a talk show host. I am the producer and talk show host of Geneva's Closet, located in the Chicagoland area, that I started maybe about a year and a half ago. So I happened to come across Essie videos on YouTube, and I was pretty interested in the things that she was talking about, as I'm sure that you were too, the reason why you've been tuning in. And that made me reach out to her on YouTube and ask her about an interview. She responded back, and actually when we first had correspondence through text message, if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't on the phone. I'm not even sure. But when we first had correspondence, it was just basically about doing the interview, and we kind of kept going back and forth as far as dates and trying to pinpoint exactly when we were going to do it. So when I first started talking to her, we wasn't even really talking a whole lot. It was just trying to figure out a date for the interview. And then at some point, maybe about a month later, I'm not even really sure, then we just started talking on the phone, and then started developing a relationship. And by certain things that she was saying, then I would listen to her and see if I felt like if she was being honest or not with the things that she was saying. And I feel like that I have a very good judge of character, and I felt like that she was being honest. And then plus, sometimes she would repeat things, not realizing that she already told me the story. And instead of letting her know, oh yeah, you told me that already. No, no, no. I act like I had no idea what she was talking about, and allowed her to repeat herself, just so I can see if the story matched with exactly what she said the first time. And it always did. Exactly. Not a one thing changed. Exactly what she said the first time, she said the second, third, and 12th time. So, me just being very interested in me, saying that, wow, like, this is a sweet lady. She's doing this, to really help Mary out. Mary really been played in this situation. And, So let me see what I can look up and see what I can find, and let me see what I can do. Just come up with some stuff, And I had no idea I was going to find those papers, because when I was looking, I wasn't even looking for that. I was looking up properties. That's really what I was doing. I was being nosy with properties. And then that information popped up. So that's exactly how that happened. I wasn't even looking for it, but based on what I was researching, I found it very easily. And then that's when I let Essie know about the information, and that's exactly how that went. But as far as Essie video, where she said that she was done, personally, how do I feel about that? I think she should have been done a long time ago. Like I said, listening to her stories and some of the things that she was saying about Mary, there's so much to the story that you have no idea about. And even though the things that you hear is a lot, I mean, man, it's a lot of drama, it's complicated, there's so many names and judges and lawyers, it's just so much going on. Believe me, there's so much more going on that you have no idea about. And this whole situation with Essie and Mary, my personal opinion, and I'm not going to say a whole lot on it, because I will be doing an interview with Essie soon, so that I can ask her the questions and then you can hear her give her response to it. But my opinion, the little that I will say about her and Mary's situation, is I feel like that Mary hasn't appreciated Essie for a long time. I feel like that if it was me that was going through the things that Mary was going through, and I had a soldier like Essie on my side that won't back down for anything or anybody, how do we know that? Because she's sitting up here going up against the $1 million man, $1 million Harvey, and his shisty lawyer, $1 million team. And she don't care nothing about that. She don't care nothing about them court documents. She don't care about any of that. She still will say whatever she have to say. Man, that's a beast. That is a beast of a woman. And to not appreciate that, I guess that shows that person's true character. Because how can you not appreciate that? And if there's anything that you feel like that Essie is doing that you don't feel like is right, it seems like to me all you gotta do is have a conversation with her. I mean, like, I have conversations with her all the time. She seems to be pretty reasonable. I mean, even though, like I said, she gonna tell you how she feel. But other than that, having a conversation with you, yeah, she seems to be pretty reasonable if it makes sense, if it's beneficial. So those text messages talking about that she's trying to do things for fame, and I seen somebody say something on a comment that how was that, and you've had YouTube videos out for the whole time. Exactly, she's been having YouTube videos, followers, subscribers for a while now. So this whole Mary and Steve Harvey thing it's neither here nor there. Of course it pumped it up some, true enough, but why would it not? Is Steve Harvey and Mary Harvey. It's the same reason why I have 32,000 people so far that have subscribed, that have watched my video. It's not because I'm just talking about any old thing. It has tons to do with the Steve Harvey and Mary Harvey situation. So of course it got her some extras, I'm pretty sure, but did she go into it for that reason? No, she didn't. Because then in that case, I'm pretty sure she would have wanted to get paid. And people, she has not gotten paid anything. So for the people out there that saying that Essie was doing this for money, well, she did it for money, or that's what that $60 million lawsuit was for. Of course, a person would want to eventually get paid after going through all these things that they have went through. But the fact of the matter is that she has not been paid 1 cent. If anything, she has come up out of her pocket dealing with this whole situation with Mary. And that's just keeping it 100. So to say that she's doing any of this for money, and she hasn't even asked for money, she hasn't said anything about money. If anything, Steve Harvey and his people are saying that she's extorting money. That, like I said in the other video, we see no proof on that. So I don't know anything about that. It's no, absolutely not. She's really doing this out of kindness, the kindness of her heart. And let me just be honest with you people. There was a part of me at first, just because when I was listening to her story and hearing the things that she had dealt with as far as Mary just being on some shisty, unappreciative type of stuff based on all the work that Mary was doing for her. In my head, I was thinking, why won't you just drop her? Just leave her. Say deuces, and focus on this whole Steve Harvey thing. And is he going to apologize? Like, why don't you drop her? So I was like, is she doing that because she's just trying to see if she gonna get paid? And come to find out, after I kind of just sat around and just listened to conversations, that nope, that had nothing to do with it. It's because she don't give up easily. And she wasn't going to let Mary fickleness stop her from helping Mary get what she felt like that she rightfully deserved. But I think the tip of the iceberg, or it's, you know what now, it's the done dollar thing for Essie, was this whole sending her this information talking about the FBI and all of this other stuff. It's like, what? So that's what you were sitting up there doing? So that's how you truly felt about me after all of this that I have done? Really? Now, I have dealt with a lot. But this right here is just a little bit too much. And me talking to her and letting her know, look, Essie, um, as far as Mary, I think that you probably should be done with that whole situation. Let her go handle the thing, handle this whole thing herself. Go find a lawyer. I done already put the information out there. So all she got to do is look at it, be like, wait a minute, ain't those my divorce information? Wait a minute, that's mine. Let me go download that. Let me go make some copies of that, figure out where that is, that PDF, and take this to some lawyers and then go handle my situation. That's how I felt about it. Anything less than that, then I don't know what's going on. So the whole text messaging thing of you and Geneva, y'all working with what? And what? And I don't put that information. See, just unappreciative. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, people? You see what I mean? Just unappreciative. I said, just leave that situation alone. And as far as Steve Harvey, if we're going to get an apology from Steve Harvey, first of all, I wouldn't even know if this man going to give an apology. Is he going to give one? We don't know. And if he don't, then what? If he do, hey, then that's great. But if he don't, then what? At some point, have to, realize that your name is cleared. And for the people that have not seen the video, hopefully they will see it. I'm pretty sure that it's going to get out there in other ways. Wink, wink, believe me, it's going to get out there in other ways, this information. And your name is already cleared. It's already cleared. It's been put out there that you wasn't lying and Mary wasn't lying. Anything else that Mary want to do as far as this whole thing, Steve, she needs to go do it herself. And Essie, she needs to do a deuces, and like she said, she's done. Now, I know she want her apology from Steve, and I say go for that one, because he should give her an apology. Because the fact of the matter, no matter how much shystiness Mary brought into the situation, she did not get everything that she was supposed to get in the divorce. I mean, she really didn't. That's why the information is up there. So she did. Now, however she chooses to handle it, that's on her. But so when Essie was going out saying the things she was saying, she was not lying. So saying that she was trying to extort money, she's a co-conspirator, trying to hit her with gag orders, all of that stuff was wrong, and she is deserving of an apology. We are just not sure if she's going to get one, but it would be really nice, because if not, we don't know if this woman will ever stop. I'm just saying, because we know how Essie can be sometimes. But other than that, she's a really sweet woman. She's a really sweet woman, and she got so much energy and oomph in her to help other people out. People need to just be contacting her, because you want an activist like Essie Berry on your side, because she don't bag down for nothing to nobody, and she don't give up easily, and she say that she wins. She says that she wins, and I feel like even this case, she won. I feel like she won it. I feel like she won. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Don't I want to deal with no complicated person? Like I said, I would have been done with this stuff a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people would have too. The other thing I want to say is that people, if you go back and you watch my videos, I like to interview entrepreneurs and celebrities. And entrepreneurs, so they can highlight entrepreneurs and music artists, so they can highlight the music or the business, and celebrities, so we can talk about other things, not necessarily what everyone knows about already, not so much the gossiping part of it, but get down to what's really going on. That's more of what Geneva's Closet is. So I'm not huge on gossiping. So my whole point of looking up Steve Harvey, like I said, was not to gossip or just dig up some dirt on him just because. It was to say, wait a minute, you're lying and Essie is right. That's all that was. Wait a minute, don't say that about her. You're lying and she is right. That's all that is. So you probably most likely will not see me putting up videos just to be gossiping. But to reveal some information, oh, I can do that all day long. And actually, I have a lot of celebrities that I have sat back and been like, it's something fishy about what they're saying. It's something up to that. And went and did research, and I actually have tons of research on people like Beyonce and other people that you all may not know of, that this probably would be a good opportunity to put that information out there and let you all know, just like I did with this whole Steve Harvey thing, let you know what's really going on. And I'm not used to making short videos, 10, 15-minute videos. I do, my Geneva's Closet talk show is a little bit longer. It could be 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes long. And I know that I have no problem with watching YouTube videos or other videos if it's of quality that long. So if people have a short attention span dealing with Geneva's Closet, and all you can deal with is like maybe 10, 15 minutes of what I got to say, then I guess we're not a good fit. Sorry, I can't do that for you. I'm going to talk and say what I have to say because I have to be detailed and I have to let people know how I feel about the situation and what's going on. And to try to sum that up in 10, 15 minutes because people's attention span is not long enough, I don't have time for that. I have 4 children. I do not have time for that dealing with adults. So if it's too long, then I'm sorry, baby. Then I guess Geneva's Closet is not for you. But make sure today you check out Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Oh, make sure you check out Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Why? Because my interview is coming up today with Miss Jackie Lee Christie. And who is she? She is the daughter of Jackie Lee Christie, the reality star on VH1's Basketball Wives. And if you are a fan like I am, then you've seen this whole thing unfold with Jackie and her GoFundMe page and Evelyn Lozada putting $3,500 down, and how Jackie Christie felt about that whole thing unfold on VH1 Basketball Wives. And I had the opportunity to interview her the other day, a video recorded interview, so you have the opportunity to see the lovely Miss Jackie and talk to her about that situation and get to know her just a little bit more about who she is. And definitely make sure you check that out. That's coming a little later today. And it was a really good interview. It was a really good interview. Even her children, or some of her children, made a cameo appearance. You have to stick around to see that. But to say something about that right quick, remember, if you can remember, Jackie made mentions that her mom, sisters, and aunt used to go stealing. They used to go to Neiman Marcus and go steal clothes and return them and get money back. And she said that her mom had got arrested. Do you remember her saying that? Okay. Now, do you remember when Jackie Christie was on the Breakfast Club? They asked her about that, like, have you ever stolen? And she kind of did like, no, why would I ever? No, I would never have to steal. No, why would I do that? No, I would never. Remember that? Remember she did that? Well, I felt something, just like with Essie, I felt something with Jackie where she was being honest. And all she's trying to do is speak her truth. Can't nobody tell this girl how she felt. She know how she felt with a situation. She know what her mom did to her. And you know, we're all on the outside looking in, and there's so many people judging. Why you sitting up there talking about your mom? Why you on thing and talking about her? Look, she ain't got nothing to do with the fact that her mom went on TV and made herself a celebrity. She ain't got nothing to do with that. Jackie wasn't the celebrity. Doug Christie was the celebrity, but Jackie done put herself on TV and made herself a celebrity. That has nothing to do with Jackie. She wants to speak her truth. And just so happened, her truth happens to be about a lady who's a reality star on VH1's Basketball Wives. Jackie ain't got nothing to do with that. Girl, speak your truth. But in the midst of me feeling like she was speaking her truth and there was some fishiness, you know how Geneva's Closet is. Well, if you didn't, I went and I did a little research on Jackie Christie to see if I can find out anything. And I'm not confirming anything because this happens to be a little tedious work. That other information that I pulled up about Steve Harvey and those documents, that was about 20 minutes, 25 max, like I said, that I found that information. This right here has been taking me just a little bit more time. I would say about 2 days in total, trying to figure out information. And I've already uncovered a lot, but I'm not sure yet if it's the actual jackpot. I know I'm Jack, but I don't know if it's jackpot yet. But what I have what I have found is many alias for Miss Jackie Christie. Many alias for her. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I have found over 15 different names for this woman. All of the names either begin with Jackie or Jacqueline. And there's many different last names from Lee to Christie to Warren. Based on my information that I'm not fully confirming yet, but based on my information, her maiden name is Jackie Warren. And I actually have her middle name, but I can't think of it right on top. But Jackie Warren is actually her maiden name. And she is from Seattle, Washington, because there is some information that they will let you see on Wikipedia or other little bio things if you Google search her. But you got to go deep to find her real information. Something else that I've noticed is that on Wikipedia, they say that her birthday is in July and she's 48 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Once I went and did my research, come to find out, Jackie Christie is, if I'm not mistaken, 52 years old. Either 52 or 53 years old. Am I fully confirming this? Not a full jackpot. That's because she has tons of aliases, and I'm trying to connect everything to make sure that all of these different Jackies with all of these different last names was coming back to Miss Jackie Christie that we know of. And so far, I'm getting connections. That's why I'm having this conversation with you now. Because if I wasn't, then I wouldn't be telling you this information. But just give Geneva's Closet a little bit more time, and I'll be able to let you all know if Miss Takari Lee was pretty accurate on what she said about her mom and some thieving and this her having a whole other life that we don't know anything about, why people want to be quick to judge Takari and say that maybe she should be quiet. Stop talking about your mama. You just trying to do that because you want money. Just watch the interview and you will see that that has absolutely nothing to do with it. But make sure you go check out my interview later with Miss Takari Lee Smith. Make sure you go check out Miss Essie Berry video letting you know that she is done. Find out why she's done, because she's reading text messages and letting you know all of that. Make sure you stay tuned to Geneva's Closet, because I will be back. Why? Because I got to interview Miss Essie Berry. Don't you want to know what Miss Essie Berry got to say? And we're going to break this down so I can give her questions and she can break it down so you all can understand it just like how I had to, because it took a while to fully understand everything that was going on, because there's so much to this. There's so much to it. And there's so much more that you all don't know. But thank you again to all my supporters and to everybody that have been subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it. Shout out to CT. Shout out to CT. Make sure you go follow her. She is another black wonderful woman that's here on YouTube putting out videos, letting you know the information. And she also covered the information that I gave about Steve Harvey and these documents. Make sure you go check her out. And like I said, people, go look in the comments of my other video if you want to go see them documents for yourself, because people went and found it. And kudos to you all who went and found it. That's real research. Real. If you want to find something and you're really dedicated to getting something done, you'll research it if you really want to know, if you care enough to know. But thank you all. Again, my name is Geneva, Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Go make sure you go follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Geneva's Closet. And then go check out my website at genevasclosetent.com. And stay tuned, because you never know who's coming to Geneva's Closet. You never know what type of information that I'm bringing to you. Oh, and to everybody, because I noticed that I'm getting a lot of messages and things about that you want help as far as things. Let me tell you, I am the research queen. There's nothing that I cannot find. There's nothing. Just give me a little time. The more information you give me, the more I can find. But you can give me bare minimum, slim to none, and I can still go and find a whole bunch of information. I really can. Email me. Just email me, people, and we can work together. We can see what we can do at Geneva's Closet 22 at gmail.com. That's Geneva's Closet 22 at gmail.com. Thank you so much, people. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to check out my interview later with Takari. You have a great day. Bye.